Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the day of the video diary. How's it going today? Today we are at home. It's Wednesday, it's actually the afternoon. I'm just wondering what little old Graham is doing in there. What are you doing? Is she asleep? I think she might be asleep. Let's move her out the sun. She might have been like in the tube to try and keep cool. It's quite warm today as well. The sun is like beating down. So yeah, it's Wednesday today, which means I don't have to go to university and I'm back at home. Which is good really, because I'm actually feeling quite ill today, which is why I haven't started the video until like midday. I started feeling a bit ill last night, and then like I just got like a funny stomach that's making me feel quite like ill. So I'm kind of just soldiering on at the moment. I'm working on my dissertation, and like I spent like a good amount of the morning in my pyjamas, got dressed, got changed, had a shave and shower. That like woke me up a bit, like invigorated me. Doing lots of work, but no, I'm still feeling a bit funny. So I'm just taking some tablets to try and get over the fact. And I'm still soldiering on, essentially. It's good fun. It's good fun at the moment. Is it better down there, Graham? Oh! Oh dear. What happened? Is it cooler in the shade, love? So, what's been going on otherwise? Today I've been working on the implementation stage of my project, and I've actually done something quite drastic. I took out 10 pages of my dissertation because I'm putting it back in a different order. So I'm currently going through the process of doing that at the moment. What I was doing seemed like quite weird in the sense where I'd explain something in one area that applied to all of the areas, but then refer back to it in that area. Whereas that seems quite strange because then there were things in it that I'd also want to explain, but it was more applicable in another area, so I put it in the other area, and then it was like, if you wanted to find out something, you'd have to just guess which area it'd be in. So instead I've pulled out all of the things that are like that and putting them in their own sections. So that's what I'm currently doing. It's taking me a bit longer than I particularly wanted it to, but I'm also feeling a bit ill. As well, so I'm like a bit slower than I otherwise would be as well, I think. Well, I don't know, that's not true. I'm doing a lot of work, but I'm quite stunted, so to speak. Progress is going good, but I'm thinking it's about time for lunch, ladies and gentlemen. I've got about half of the things I want back in. I think sometimes you can't be scared of, you can't be too attached to something, even like to a certain extent. If I would have stuck with the structure that I had previously, before changing to this new structure, in fact let me get the Nexus, I made it so much more difficult for myself in order to cover all the things that I wanted to cover in a coherent fashion. Like, while there's probably a time advantage, like it's difficult to measure the time advantage of either sticking with what I've currently got or migrating to a different method of going about that. But what I've got now, I much prefer, much prefer, and it means that like everything's just a lot more simple. Like I took out 10 pages, and I've currently put back in 5 of those pages, and well, not those pages in particular, but like the contents, add a bit, take away a bit in some places, well, mainly adding a bit. But then now I'm getting back into the other parts, and I'm just starting to copy those over as well. And it's just a case of like, if I would have carried on, I wouldn't have been very happy with it, so that means I'd be like demotivated to do it, and B, it wouldn't have been very good. Whereas like, because I basically had the balls to go, oh fuck it, let's just kind of copy and paste this out, save it somewhere safe and start again, and then copy things over, like I'm in a much better place now, which is good. Although to be fair, it has been at the expense of a morning, so it has taken me some time. But I think it's probably worth it. Anyway, it's time to eat lunch. Have a sandwich. I don't feel particularly hungry, but I know I should eat, so that's what I'm going to do. Just finished having lunch. I'm about to go and head back to work. But I just want to comment on the fact that Netflix seems to be bringing out all of the good shit right now while I'm busy and can't watch it all. So they've recently put up new episodes of Pramface, fucking awesome. The latest season of Him and Hers has gone on, which is fucking awesome. New episodes of Doctor Who, new episodes of The Wrong Mans, new episodes of Top Gear, new episodes of Doctor Who. I said Doctor Who. Fuck's sake. sake, it better still be here when I finish my exams. Decent amount of work done this afternoon. I'm just starting to discuss now the issues I had getting the compiler to work with parallel processors, considering that it can't be used more than once at a time. But I've decided that I'm going to go and meet Laura on the way back from work. A, because I think some fresh air will be good for me. I've been stuck in all day and I've been feeling a bit ill, so I'm thinking some fresh air might help me. B, because I really like coming back and like seeing Laura on the way back home and stuff. I'd love a little face as she sees me coming towards her. And see, the weather's really nice. So yeah, I think like it's going to be good. And then that way, like, I will go and meet Laura, walk back with her, although I'll be longboarding down, and then I'll like longboard back with her. And then when we get back, she'll like do her exercises and stuff, I imagine, before dinner, at which point I can come back in here, carry on working. We have dinner, we can talk and stuff then, and then like after dinner I then be antisocial and use my laptop and do more work. But yeah, I've got changed because it's so hot. I don't want to wear jeans and a long t-shirt. I normally wear long sleeve t-shirts and stuff when I'm home alone all day because it's warmer. And I've realised how fucking retarded that, how silly that is, because it's bloody roasting. I've got the window open because it's so hot, but I've got to close half the curtain because otherwise I get blinded by the sun. Anyway, so yeah, I've got my key. Let's go! I'm going to get my glasses from the car as well, man, because it's bloody warm out. It's like 16 odd degrees. To learn how to be able to like drag my foot on the floor when I'm going down hills in order to keep it slow. It's really difficult, man. It feels like ages since I've been able to get out and about. And also, while the weather's really hot, the wind is actually really windy. I didn't even get very far, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't get far down the path at all, because like, I got what, 5 minutes down? Maybe, not even that. And then, maybe like, what, 5 minutes? Yeah, about 5 minutes down, and then, bam, there was a lot. I nearly went straight past it. I wasn't expecting that so close. So yeah, we came back here. We had dinner straight away. We had fish and chips. Not normal fish and chips. We made it. And then Laura did some. I've been working all evening. I finished the stuff that I've done today. I was working on getting the. I was trying to make sure the. What was I doing? Yeah, so I took out all this stuff and put it back in again and put it in a much better order and better explained everything and explained some of the things in detail. So I started the day off with 45 pages, took out 10 of those pages, went back down to 35. And then I've now got 48, but I'm covering more stuff. I've got less, I'm referring to code less. It's a lot better. I'm much happier with it, which is good stuff. I've finished the compilation bit. I need to do test runner mutations, process analysis, which are, process analysis should be small, mutations might be quite big, test runner should be very small. It should be the same size as compilation, so that's not a problem at all. I've then got to go through testing, results, conclusions, and I want to get all of that done, if possible, before tomorrow night. It's going to be complicated, it's going to be difficult. I've got a long day on campus tomorrow as well. I also have some stuff for group work to do, which is problematic. But anyway, it's 11 o'clock now. Laura's just heading to bed. I am ending my video now so I can render it and get it uploaded, because I've got to get used to uploading videos on time now that I've caught up with myself. Got into the habit of just like kind of batch uploading things because it didn't matter, so I need to get out of that habit. So I'm going to sort that out, and I'm going to go and look into some of the group work stuff that I said I'd look into for tomorrow, because I don't see much point in starting the testing process stuff today. Now, tomorrow, long day on campus, HCI lecture in the morning, group meeting around midday, I think it's 11 o'clock, to go over some of the stuff that we've been discussing and things. It's difficult because like the group work, I'm not prioritising it. No, I'm blatantly not prioritising it, but then I kind of got to, obviously it's group work, everyone's got to put something in. I can't expect anything out of other people if I haven't done it myself, so it's complicated, it's a difficult balance. It's all about striking balance, isn't it, this year? And yeah, like I say, pushing to be able to send off a copy of this to my supervisor tomorrow night so that he can read it on Friday when he's on the train to London. So yeah, that's my plan. Okay, let's get on with it then. I'm going to go in there. I'll catch you later.